everybody, guess what? It's Wood. I'm back, and I am with Keith.
You brought me, huh?
I did. I brought you along.
We back. So what you saying? Let's go.
Keith and Wood. Keith and Wood. So what you saying? Keith and Wood.
If I could just clarify. We never really went away because last week we did have an episode.
Yeah.
But we took it off. The episode was pre-recorded. Yeah, it did feel
weird though. Man.
So we're back, but we almost really never left.
No, we never left them, but we're back sitting here.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
I didn't get to see your shiny dome last week, nor did you get to see mine. All right? So we got a lot of emails. I'm not going to hit them all, but what I'm going to do is something a little different because we got two long ones, so I'm grabbing two short ones. Okay?
Yeah,
so it's like being in an orgy, you know, with a couple of brothers and a couple of Asian dudes, right? You got two long ones and two short ones.
Yeah.
Al says, Would finally your diet of cookies, cupcakes, and sorority girl alcoholic beverage caught up to you?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
That's it. So I guess that's why your bones are breaking down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jesse says, Keith just said, how bad is alcohol for you? Because it can't be good. Keith just said that. Hey, Keith, how wet is water for you? Because it can't be dry, you fucking moron.
It's pretty wet.
Fair enough. All right. Long one. We got Mike. Mike says, my grandfather is one of my best friends. I'm 26. He's 72. He's a Vietnam vet and the most honest person I know, which can be embarrassing at times. Situation is this. We were at a store standing at a customer service checkout when one of the girls working there walked up. She goes, to put it politely, she's beating to her own drum. She had green and blue hair, a shirt that probably would be tight on a 10-year-old, and all sorts of shit in her face. Huh. Now, I see this, and I tell my grandfather that I'll stand in line, and he can go shop for what he needs, because I know he's going to definitely say something to her. He tells me he'll wait with me. So now I'm stressed. We get up to the counter and are in the process of being helped when my grandfather asks the drummer girl, what's with all the bad decisions? He then tells her she looks like she should be on a children's cereal box. Now the lady helping us tells us she refuses to help us because this old man is rude. That's when my grandfather says, what does she expect? You come out of the house looking like a kaleidoscope and no one's going to say anything? So needless to say, now I'm in the process of returning and getting what I need online. Yeah. That is, for me, I love people like that, to be honest with you, because, you know, most people say, like, live and let live and all that shit, but what if I walked out the house with, like, a cake for a hat? You know what I mean? People would look at me. You do this shit for shock value anyway.
Right, yeah, you do. I've often thought that. So the people that dye their hair, I was at the hospital, of course. I was at the hospital the other day, and one of the nurses had bright pink. So her hair was shaved on the sides, and her hair on the top was bright pink. It was neon pink.
Notice it.
And so I go, what's up with your hair?
You said it?
Yeah.
Were you already drugged up?
No.
Okay, nice.
I just said, what's up with your hair? She's like, well, I just wanted to give it a try.
Right.
Okay, fair enough. But just, you do it because you want me to notice it.
It's distracting. You want me to notice it.
And
Look
so
at me.
I noticed it. Give me an answer. Or you could say it's none of your damn business. It doesn't matter, but doesn't mean I can't address it.
It's like one of the first times I saw somebody with a tattoo on their face. I remember when Allen Iverson was playing, he had a tattoo on his neck, and I remember talking to one of my boys, Lynn, and I'm like, yo, good thing he's good at basketball. This is how long ago this was. This is late 90s, early 2000s.
Had to been.
Good thing he's good at basketball because you can never get a job with a tattoo on your neck. Fast forward now, right? So first time I saw a guy with a tattoo on his face, I'm staring at the tattoo on his face, and he's like, what you looking at? I said, you do know you have a tattoo on your face, right? I mean, you put it there for me to look at it. You can't see it. It's not like it's on your hand or something. Right. You can't look at it, so I'm looking at it trying to figure out what it is.
Right.
And it diffused it. Maybe with somebody else it would have elevated the situation, but it diffused it. And I looked at the tattoo on his face that looked like shit, by the way. Mm-hmm. By the way, it looked like shit, but he had it on his face and he was proud of it.
I don't understand it. I don't understand why you do that.
I don't either. So I love it. What's this cat's name again? Mike, I love your grandfather because I'm going to be that old dude where I just say, see, when you get old, and I think you talked about your grandma who used to get down, right?
Yeah.
I like that old people just say what the fuck's on their mind. Now, they got thrown out of whatever store they were in. Sure. I mean, that's,
which
chalk it up to the game, right?
Yeah, ridiculous. Yeah. But it's this current society we're in.
But she does that shit so people look at her. And
exactly.
They're looking at her and notice it. My favorite line is, you look like you're somebody off a fucking cereal box. Because if you look at fucking cereal boxes, they look like fucking maniacs, a lot of them, right?
Right.
All right, now we got our man. All right, Keith and Wood. Is the back-to-back NAMO even a thing? You two pulled it off. High five right there. Give me that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not a mascot.
I
is what
assume
he
Diego hits the dumbbells. Diego hits the dumbbells and hits the buffet. All right, and he's gonna kill me for saying that, but Diego's don't put on some tonnage. I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
Yeah, you are.
I am.
Yeah, he's bigger
Big
than
boy.
you.
Big boy.
And we've never shown a full photo of him either.
No. Good looking dude though.
Yeah,
But he's not comfortable with it. I guess we have to pay.
Yeah,
to put his beautiful face on there. But
look, I got this voice, and I ain't gonna give it for free.
He hits them both, all right? But he's also been hitting the thesauruses pretty hard since his last visit. You two better be careful, or you'll have to rename SWCS the Diego Show. He's always a hit. Why, when you get the smart ones on, does the talk always turn to shit, literally? I'm okay with the medical discussion over colonoscopies. My recent one took 20 minutes, and it was the best 8 hours of sleep I've ever got.
I love that.
Whatever drug they pumped in me was great. I laughed my ass off when the doc mentioned the shit contest. It made me think of Bono laying Corcus on South Park. Look it up. I'd have to.
I didn't.
Great back-to-back. Next week, we have to start your streak over at 1, just saying love Jamathan. And the name of that email was Shit Show. I skipped over that.
Yeah.
That's from Jamathan.
And I get what he's saying, that we would have to start over. We have to start over as 1 in the woodshed because we weren't in the woodshed. But the podcast kept going. It hasn't missed a week.
Yeah, no, it hasn't
missed a week.
Nice try, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that was a hard ride to go, too, man.
It was.
By the time the doc sat down, I was fucking cross-eyed. I was floating. My tongue was thick and swollen and shit. Because I drank like it was 2 different weeks. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I could drink this much like I always do on week 1, and then I'm going to do it again on week 2, which is 15 minutes later.
But the benefit for me of that, not having a show last week, is I actually got to see the natural color of my urine. No, seriously, it didn't look like like apple juice. It didn't smell like fucking sugar
It didn't
smacks.
smell like hops at all.
It was just a decent color. I mean, like you pee and you kind of look in the toilet and you're kind of like, is there pee in it? Is it not pee? As opposed to it glowing like fucking plutonium.
Like, please put water in your body.
My wife's like, when you pee in the toilet, flush it immediately because it leaves a ring around it. So that was a good thing of not having a show last week. Although it was weird because we've been going almost 3 years strong.
Right, yeah. And to not sit here face to face like this, it was strange. But we got through it, and here we are. Here we are again.
That's the end of the emails, Wood.
And with that brings us to our snaggles. And I'll start. I am going today with the Squatter's Hefeweizen. Mm-hmm. It's a wheat beer, and it has a little bit of a banana flavor.
Okay. Did you put extra brown sugar in it or anything like that?
I did. I sprinkled a little brown sugar in it. Yeah, I sure did. And then off to the side, I have another thing. Just it's fun, and it doesn't matter, but it's a similar drink.
Well, I'm back on the Rolling Rocks. I brought 2 cases last time for the 2 shows because I'm that guy.
That's how you.
So I'm still drinking my Rolling Rock, and then I've been sipping a little bit on that salted caramel crown that you brought. That is actually like Christmas.
Yeah,
you know?
That's delicious. I love it.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Yeah,
it's danger in a bottle.
When I'm gonna pour a little bit on my body and tell my wife that's my natural taste now. You know, caramel like me. And as always, Knuckles is brought to you by
Tiger Claw Tattoo, guys. Go over there and see them. They're in Mill Creek. As always, they're putting up. They were at a convention, I believe, a couple of weeks ago, and they've been putting up some killer art. If you don't already, go to follow them on social media. On Instagram, I believe, is where they are mainly, and Tiger Claw Tattoo on Instagram. Check them out. They're in Mill Creek. We got a message from Shay this last week, right?
Okay.
Sent us one of our listeners.
Oh yeah,
got himself tattooed.
Nice one
there.
Too.
Yeah,
she was authentic and legit.
Yeah, it looked great. So guys,
but hey, hang on,
okay.
Shay, when you send us pictures of the tattoos, give some to the body parts because I always think ass cheek. I didn't know if you were sending us a picture of this guy's ass cheek, and then finally you had to tell me it was the chest. But It looked like an ass cheek from where I was sitting.
Yeah, you don't know if
Too
it's
close.
that close.
Too close. Give me some perspective.
He's going. So maybe we should ask it for 2. Give us perspective and then give us the detail.
Put a credit card on the chest so we can just look at perspective, okay? Something that I know the size of.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So they're in Mill Creek, guys. Go over there. Get yourself a consult. Set up a time. Get yourself inked up by Tiger Claw Tattoo.
Monotone.
So what you saying? Let's down. So what you saying? So what you saying?
I own my own shit all the time. Okay, I do. I fuck up.
Okay.
I put orange.
I'm like, you own it. I hope you're not just taking it from people.
I put the orange pills down the drain. That's all me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I do all sorts of stupid shit all the time. This one's not on me. I'm going to blame you with your Tom Dempsey foot. You know? you got your fucking Tom Dempsey. You go and get...
I got half a color.
Or you're playing the white Kuta Kente. You know, all of a sudden now your foot's all fucked up. You can't do shit, right?
Yeah.
So we had to take the week off. We just talked about that,
we
right?
did. No problem.
I also blame one of my boys, T, on this shit, right? So my girl, she's been like, yo, because that's how my girl talks. She's like, yo, we need to paint this upstairs. You know, make it happen. I hate painting.
So do I.
I hate it. Okay,
I hate it.
I hate it. I hate the cleanup. I hate the fucking process. I do like the way the paint smells, but that goes back to putting glue on my hands when I was a kid, right?
I understand that a lot of times because I got some paint project coming up and I got to be careful what I say.
Okay.
So I understand the necessity of the paint projects. I hate painting.
Oh no. Throwing a fresh coat of paint on a different color in a house changes the whole fucking vibe. You know what I mean? All right. So she's like, we need to paint this bitch. So my boy T, he's like, I'm at his house one time. I'm like, yo, your house looks nice, man. You painted this, painted that? He's like, yeah, we got to paint it. His name's Jared, Jimmy, Jason. I don't know his fucking name, right? And I don't know his name because the fucker didn't call me back. He gave me the number, and I called the dude. I texted the dude. I tried to get a hold of the dude to come and paint my spot.
Right.
Because I don't want to do this shit.
Right.
Apparently, my man T has a mini mansion and shit. So this guy only works on so many square feet. So I guess
you're below him.
Yeah, right.
You're beneath him.
I'm fucking USA for Africa of houses and shit. You know what I mean? He can't even fuck with me, right? So I just kind of blow it off. This is like 2 months ago. I blow it off. She says again, we need to paint this place. I'm like, all right. I called the painter. He ain't coming. So I talked to another one of my boys. Now this dude, his wife's a doctor.
Oh boy!
All right, so I'm not fucking with him. He's like, "This is the company I have come paint my house."
Nope.
I paint my
I need a guy.
my 7,000 square foot house, and they do it all in one day.
No, I need a guy.
I need one guy that pulls up in a fucking pickup truck with paint on the sides and shit.
I
don't need
he can roll it,
a bunch
spray
of
it, or
vans
use
and
a
shit. Right?
paintbrush.
Yeah, right. So he tells me about this painting company he has, and I know I can't fuck with them. So I'm like, oh, okay. You know, you give him the thumbs up, and you just go, you know.
Yeah.
I should have been a doctor.
Put it in your phone.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm doing it.
So I blow it off again. So we didn't record last week, and I'm sitting there. Now, normally on Friday is when I sit down and I go over my notes and shit. Because, motherfuckers, despite what you think, this is hard work.
It is.
You guys didn't see Wood reformatting all the computers and shit. And in here, you know, he's working. He's like he's fucking sending a spaceship into the moon, all right? I got to search shit. I got to research. I got to come up with shit. It takes a lot of work.
Takes some effort.
Normally Friday night, I sit down, I do my shit. Right? So Friday night, I wasn't sitting down doing my shit.
No, you weren't.
And my girl's like, what are you doing? I go, I'm watching the game. She's like, how come you're not working on your little fuck cast, your little shit cast thing?
Your thing.
We're not doing it this week. Wood's got the Kuta Kente, you know? So we can't do it. You know, he's fucked up. He's high as a fucking kite on pain meds and shit. She's like, really? So you're not doing your little shit show, your little shit cast?
She's setting you up.
I says no. She says okay, and just left it at that. Saturday morning, okay, I'm sleeping in bed. I'm feeling good. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
I watched the game last night. I drank some beers. I sat in the hot tub. I'm doing my thing, right? I reach over for my girl. She's gone. Gone. All right. So I get up, whatever. I look around the house. She ain't there. All right, whatever. She does her thing. Maybe she went to work. I don't know what the fuck, right? Boom, pulls up. Now, my car is gone. Now, my car is a truck. I drive a truck because I got those big fucking bear dogs. You know what I mean? They weigh as much as, you know.
Yeah. You got to throw them in the bed of that
2 year
thing.
kids. I put them in the bed of the fucking truck.
You put those things in the bed of the truck when it snows out because then you're not losing any traction.
I'm not getting hair. Like sandbags. Yeah, I like that. But I want their hair and shit in my thing. Now, people may say, you own the dogs, that's what you get. I'm not a nasty motherfucker. I don't want hair all over the place. So I put them back in the truck. I look out the window, my truck's gone. So I was like, all right, she took the truck. You know, we're married. Do what the fuck you do, right? I started fucking around the house. About an hour and a half later, she comes back. She's got 9 gallons of paint.
Yep.
She's got 4 rolls of tape. She's got plastic. She's got brushes. She's got rollers. She's like, looks at me. She goes, hey, fucky. Again, because that's how my wife talks. That's how it sounds in my head. But she's like, hey, fucky. Since you don't have nothing to do this week, we're painting. I was like, fucking Wood. That motherfucker. I blamed you.
Yeah, I'm
and
sure
I blame
you
my
did.
boy T.
Yeah.
Because if I had my normal status quo, that shit wouldn't have happened.
Right.
So we're painting this motherfucker, man. And I'm telling you, she turns into Mussolini like a motherfucker, man. All right? She's got orders. Matter of fact, I called my white daddy to come over to help me out to pull this motherfucker up off me, and he fell right in the line. He fell. I thought he was going to help me out. He fell right in the line. He's like, he's like,
Nope.
I'm not getting in between this shit. So
Whatever she says goes at this point.
So we painted this motherfucker, man, and I'm telling you right now, yeah, when you do shit like that, painting's not like, it's not. Well, it is a trade. And
It is, yeah.
There's a sweetness to it, and a professionalism to it, right? But I'm not a fucking pro.
Nope.
All right, so when shit gets fucked up, don't look to me. I tried to bring in 2 professionals. They weren't fucking feeling me. All right, no, I tried to bring in 1 professional. The other one was out of my pay grade. All right, you know what I mean?
I'm about to get paint everywhere.
Yeah, bro.
Just so you're aware.
Everywhere. So she had us up in there fucking painting everything. Wood, listen to me. I painted the fucking ceiling. Have you ever painted the fucking ceiling?
That's the worst.
Yeah, and I'm the tall guy at a bunch.
Because my shoulders start aching.
Man.
And no matter what, the first quarter of it or so looks good because I'm feeling okay. I'm like, yeah, we got this. And then it starts to fade. Like, I could get by with a half a roll because my shoulders are killing me.
By the end of it, you're like fucking LeBron taking paint, putting it in your hands, and throwing it up on the fucking ceiling, okay?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Just get a longer
was
stick
pain
on
in
the
ass.
roller. No.
Needless to say, we got the shit done because, you know, little Hitler wanted the shit done, so we got it done. But that was 2 days of fuckery.
Damn.
You know what I mean? But
That's a lot of painting.
again, it's your fault.
Well, okay.
All right? Whatever the fuck you did. Like my man said earlier, you know, you living on fucking cupcake dust and fucking
Yeah, well, sugar
cookie chips
apparently
and
isn't
shit.
good for tendons.
Isn't good for tendons,
no,
so you
yeah,
fucked
no.
the shit up. So thank you for that.
Yeah, so I've had a lot of downtime this last week.
Yeah, I bet.
And really, the only thing I learned out of it, because we talk conspiracies sometimes, and
I love them.
And one time we talked, and maybe more than once, about these damn cell phones.
Okay.
And we're hooked on these phones.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we talk about, every couple of years, because you sign a contract. Well, I guess you don't necessarily need to anymore, but 2 years, right?
Yeah.
You're on your phone 2 years, and then
Well,
for
shit,
some
it takes you
reason-
that long to pay the motherfucker off most of the time, right?
Right. Yeah, but then by the end of that 2 years, it's running like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what Apple has to do?
What?
They have to pay up to $500 million to consumers. You know why?
Why?
Because they were making their cell phones run slow.
Slowing them down.
Yep.
I see. I fucking knew that
Yeah.
shit.
Yep.
Just overnight. And somebody told me, it's my boy. He looks like Dwight Schrute. He told me not to do the updates on this shit. Don't do the updates because it slows down your phone. Because
Yeah.
the update feeds the information for them fucking assholes
Yep.
to be like, oh, that one we need to slow down.
Yeah.
Those cocksuckers. It's all
And,
about-
and you know who founded it?
we don't even need these fucking phones.
We don't. And you know who found it was these guys these techie, nerdy guys that are like, well, let's look at what you're giving us. Because you could go on the internet, right? And I do now, over the last number of years. I'll go on and I'll look at what the update is that I'm getting. Is it something necessary? Is it just like, sometimes there's fun new features that I like. Because I'm a techie guy.
HD porn, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a big thing.
Uh-huh.
That's been in for quite a while.
Okay.
But anyway, so I'll go on and look, and if it's something I like, yeah, let's go with it. But there's guys that are techier than me, far better.
Mm-hmm.
And they were the ones that discovered it. And they exposed it and said, look, all you're doing
Nice try,
is slowing
motherfuckers.
this shit
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
So there's a whole laundry list of phones that they were shutting down.
And what's the amount of money?
Up to $500 million.
500 million. So 501 million people have this complaint because everybody's getting like a fucking dollar.
Yeah.
It ain't like winning fucking Powerball.
No,
You know
it's
what I mean?
not. No, it's not.
Apple
you
runs
have
the
to
show.
You have to have a specific phone, and it has to be used within a specific amount of specific dates.
Uh-huh.
But either way, I say everybody that had one, take them for it.
You know what? You say that, and I'm sure because I've only had iPhones, so I'm sure I had that phone because I remember
I'm
taking
pretty
my
sure you
phone
did.
and throwing it into the fucking ground. There, doesn't work right
not
now. I'm
going
mad.
fast
You're
enough.
right. But I knew that shit was going down because
Yeah.
one day this doesn't happen, and the next day this happens. You know what I mean? It's like it's just fucked up how they do that
Yeah.
shit.
And
you
then
know?
they'll
And-
send an update that
It's
says,
that planned obsolescence.
yeah, it is.
That's what it is, man.
Yeah.
Nothing's made to last.
No.
All right. I have a problem with another. I don't think they're a conglomerate. Apple's a conglomerate, right? They're a big deal, right? All right, this is just a business, and I want to know how they get by with doing this shit. Okay, bear with me here. All right, Popeye's chicken is on some fucking slave mentality, and I'm gonna tell you why. All right, first they got that fucking woman, the stereotype black one. Yeah, Popeye's chicken, honey. Why you come in my kitchen? I'm gonna feed, girl. What? They got that one, right? Remember that advertisement? Okay, which is fucking offensive, but you let it slide. Because truth be told, you know, I got aunties. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
But that's in the family. They don't talk like that at work. You know what I mean? They talk like that when they're dealing with the family.
Right,
You
they're
know
not
what I mean?
talking to everybody.
Well, no, because when you're black, you gotta wear 2 different hats. You got the home hat, and you got the hat you show to white people. You know what I mean? So, but she's out there, you know, girl, let me tell you, I fried up some chicken. All right, so you got that.
Okay.
But now it's gone even more. They got this black dude walking into the fucking apartment, and he's singing because he's so happy that he got chicken. I was like, God damn. This brother must really need some money to do that shit. He can sing his ass off,
Sure,
right?
yeah,
but he's holding the Popeye's chicken up, and that's what makes him happy. I got some chicken.
I got some
nothing to
fried
worry
chicken.
about. I got some fried chicken. Yeah, even better, Wood. I got some fried chicken, and I'm the happiest man in the world. Now I'm gonna shuck and jive for you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna sing a little bit. I looked at that commercial, and I looked at my girl, and she's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
And I pick up my phone, I start writing down, because that shit has to be talked about. How the fuck is Popeye's chicken? First of all, your name's Popeye's chicken. Popeye is a fucking sailor. Shouldn't you sell seafood, motherfucker?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, seafood and spinach, right?
Yeah, you should sell that shit.
Because he would squeeze the can of spinach, he didn't even get strong. That's Popeye.
And beat Brutus's ass. So how the fuck did you steal that name, first of all? And why are you just so motherfucking racist? Because that shit, that advertising is fucked up.
It is.
Now.
Because, but then, so Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Now, they have great chicken. They have great food.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love Chick-fil-A.
Second best French fries on the planet, if you ask me.
So who's first?
McDonald's.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2. Our 1 and 2 are on point there. I agree. But damn those McDonald's fries.
Crack cocaine sprinkled on top of it.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
So when I'm okay, I'm gonna divert for a second here. When I'm laid up, right? Just had surgery. I'm sitting there, and my mother says, "Hey, do you want any food?"
Mm-hmm.
And now, post surgery, I'm not feeling great. You know, I'm a little groggy. I got meds still trying to clear out of my system. I said, I want some French fries. Right. I don't even have to say where. Guess what French fries showed up at my house?
At McDonald's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
They were good.
McDonald's should have, you know what? And
they're so good.
I'm a firm believer in the fact. I'm a firm believer in the conspiracy that autism is related to fast food, okay? But McDonald's, I'm going to tell you where they're fucking up. They shouldn't have an option where you can go in and get a fucking small bag full of French fries.
So they're extra large.
Charge me $8, right? And you got that little fucking bag, the one they put like the fish fillet and a bag of fries in.
Yeah.
You fill that fucker full of French fries. Charge me $8 and I will eat that bitch.
Yeah.
But the only problem is they don't stay warm the whole time, right? So it's like me and you. Me and you could kill that fucking bag of fries.
We have to go fast.
You could kill that fucking bag of fries.
Yeah.
God, they're so fucking good.
Yeah.
And to go back over to Chick-fil-A, that waffle fry, ingenious.
Damn.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because it holds so much ketchup. I like my food wet. I like it wet.
I don't like my fries. So this is how I could tell you if the fry is going to be good.
Go ahead.
I don't eat fries with any sauce on. No fry sauce.
No ketchup?
No ketchup.
No hot
no
sauce?
ranch. No hot sauce.
Okay.
No. I like them just the fry. Because if you can eat a French fry with nothing on it and it's delicious, that's when it ranks.
And you'd be absolutely right.
Yeah.
You'd be absolutely right.
Once I have to dunk it, Wendy's had great French fries up until about 99. I think they changed 99, 2000, somewhere in there. They changed their French fries, and now they're not as good. They competed with McDonald's.
Did they really? I don't remember that.
Yeah, and then they changed it, and now I have to dunk them in something, and to me that drops you.
Worst fries, Burger King, because they changed their fucking fries.
Yeah, they did.
They tried to slide that shit by.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they went from regular French fries, which weren't McDonald's good. They went to this fucking bumpy bullshit. They look like they got fucking
supposed
acne.
to be real fries or some bullshit.
No, I'm not with that, man.
No.
Did you see Oprah Winfrey bust her ass?
I did not.
I'm not a fan of Oprah. I haven't been for fucking
Really?
years. No, I'm going to tell you why. Because when Oprah first came out, there was Oprah, there was Geraldo, there was Phil Donahue, there was Sally Jesse Raphael, and later on there was Ricky Lake and Montel Joy. I remember Les Brown. I remember all these fucking talk shows.
And she started out as like a Springer type show.
That's
like
my point.
No, not Springer.
Geraldo.
Not Montel.
No.
Geraldo.
But all the controversy shit. She had the
Right,
racist
right.
on. She had the fucking, my
Yep.
wife's too fat. I can't fuck her no more. My husband, all he does is watch porn. She had
Yeah.
all that shit on,
Yeah,
right?
uh-huh.
And then she got all fucking uppity, and she tried to distance herself from that. All of a sudden, now she's better for everybody. That's precisely why I don't like her. So to watch her out there giving her Oprah speeches, the power's in you. She's like, what's that fucking book that they had? Remember that book where the answer was you? The Secret.
Yeah,
The Secret. And at the end, it was like, the secret is you. You're like, motherfucker, I just spent $14.25 for this book, and you're going to tell me it's all about me?
Right.
That's
yeah.
Oprah shit
That's
right
where
there.
you need to read the back of the.
That's why I don't like her. Because she's got this fucking arrogance about her. And that Gayle King, all right, which is she is the worst fucking hangers on. She's worse than that big fat fuck Brian Windhorst and how he built his career
Yeah.
off LeBron James.
Yeah.
All he talks is
That's
about LeBron. When LeBron was in Cleveland, all of a sudden this motherfucker was out of Cleveland. When he was in Miami, he was on that. We talked earlier off air about the invisible man and following people around and shit. That's Brian Windhorst. Although
He
there's no
is.
way he can
Yeah,
be
he is.
invisible.
No, that's
Right?
true. That's
but
true.
anyhow, Gayle King, Oprah, all that shit, I was happy she fucking fell.
So I just watched it right now while you were talking. I pulled it up on the interwebs because that gives us the ability to do now. And I watched her fall. It wasn't a graceful fall either.
No, she tried
it was
to
like
catch
a.
us out.
It was like a. Have you seen Shaquille O'Neal fall when he was on TNT? And he's like, it's a Shaquille O'Neal fall.
Actually, it's even better than that.
She should have been on Shaq than a fool.
You should see Yao Ming fall. That's a slow motion fall. That's kind of like what it was like. But good. I'm glad. Because she's fucking human. She tries to come off like she's better than me. Oprah, I don't need your fucking advice, okay?
No.
And
I don't need. Well, okay, if you're handing out things, I'm going to take them. But I don't need your advice because isn't that the whole? That's the whole. It's like an internet thing. Like you get a car and you get a car and you get a car. Oh, great! You've got all that money. What are you doing with it?
Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly my point. And good on you for building a brand and all that shit. But
Sure.
don't come at me now like you fucking, I don't know, Julius Caesar, and you're blessing me for shit. You understand what I mean? That's why I don't like that motherfucker, man. So I was happy that shit happened, man. And, it's like you're too old to be falling. You know what I mean? Oprah, she's older than us. And that's the reason we don't get on rides at amusement parks because we shouldn't be doing that.
Right.
You understand what I mean?
So
don't be falling.
I went to an amusement park in California, and it was a pretty wild ride. And I'm a coaster guy. I love roller coasters. But
Still?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm getting older.
Yeah.
As evident by a surgery that I just had to have for nothing major, and it did a loop-de-loo and then a corkscrew.
Okay.
And I did the loop-de-loo and I'm fine. It starts the corkscrew, and I'm blacking out. I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass out on this ride.
Okay.
So now I can sympathize. When the hell does that happen? Well, when you get old. So there's no reason that I should be falling because I fall and it's going to be slow, it's going to be painful, and there's going to be a problem at the end.
Yeah, if I fall, I just lay there and make it look like I wanted to take a nap. And you go to your fucking roller coaster shit. I get on a swing now, just a fucking playground swing, right?
Yeah.
It makes me said it makes me sick to my fucking stomach. I used to love swing. I used to stand on a fucking swing and jump off that bitch and be in the air and shit like Dr. J, you know? You got 28 kids. You been to a playground lately?
Yeah.
Like, is that where you do your child exchange at the playground?
Right. It's easiest.
Gone is what is that, the merry-go-round?
Yeah, because
right?
it's too dangerous.
I remember one time being trapped under that fucker and my cousin spinning it. And in my mind, it was like sending me this from my face, like,
it probably was.
like a Mel Gibson movie, right?
Yeah.
And the slides were metal.
Yep.
Right? You had to put water on them?
Yeah, if it was summer, it was hot as shit.
That was your ass.
And you know what we would do on those merry-go-rounds is we'd get 4 people, minimum 4, and then up to 6 or 8 or whatever could fit in the slots. And everybody starts on the outside, and you run around and get it going. And then on the count of 3, everybody runs to the middle. Now that I'm older, I understand science a little bit more.
Okay.
And that the force as everyone runs to the middle causes that bitch to spin.
Nice.
And so when
They
you're
call it centrifugal force.
Right.
Yeah.
you get to the middle,
Yeah.
and your feet can't even stay planted. It's
Badass.
everything you can to hold on with your arms, and your legs are sticking out in the air, and it's
The dangers of being a kid anytime before 1997?
yeah, maybe 90. I was going to say probably 2000.
90. Okay, I'll take that. 99.
I
The
think once
dangers
we
of
got
being
to
a
the
kid.
aughts is things went
It was
wacky.
awesome, and just
Yeah.
that fucking adrenaline rush you got. Where you like,
Yeah.
you look back on your life and you're like, I should have died then. I should have died then. I should have died
Right.
then.
Am I going to break a bone?
Yeah, yeah.
Am I going to be okay? Because when you're in the middle, you don't want to. You are holding on for dear life. Because if you let go, you're going to slide out, and it's not a clean slide because
No,
it
you're
has
bumping
that
in all those bars and shit.
some of the best, some of the funnest times I've ever had.
Do you remember getting hurt and being afraid to tell your parents?
Yes,
Because I remember one time.
they're going to
this
beat
is when
my ass for getting hurt.
This is when I lived in California, and it was one time when the Mexicans weren't beating me up, right? So I was skateboarding with the Mexicans, and I hit a fucking rock or something, and I fell off, and I cut my hand right here.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And I remember looking at it, and I could see all of you. They call it the white meat, but it's like the fat in your hand.
Right, yeah.
I remember looking at it, and it's bleeding all down my arm, and like 2 weeks before, my mother had told me, "Look, you're not going to the doctor no more." Because I went to the doctor so much. I remember one time the nurses pulled me aside and was like, "Is your mom hurting you?" I was like, "No, I
Are you being
literally
abused?
No, I fell. This is what happened." I'm like, "Yeah, you weren't here 3 days ago when you fell, right?" So I remember looking at this, going, "Oh shit, I can't tell my mother." So I just kept playing. I took my shirt off, I wrapped it around my hand. My shirt was full of fucking blood, right? And then I get home and I walk in and it looked like somebody chopped my hand off, right? My mother's like, "Oh shit, why'd you come home?" I was like, "You told me I'm not going to the doctor."
Yeah,
Asshole,
yeah.
let's go to the fucking doctor.
One
You
of
know
the
what
few times I got stitches was I decided it would be a good idea to. So my brother, he's older than me, and he's outside playing with his friends.
Okay.
And I'm out there. I'm trying to hang. I'm trying to be cool. But then I got hungry, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna go eat an apple. So I walk in, and it's just me. I'm all alone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, my mom usually cuts, and I'm a young kid. My mom usually cuts the apples up for me.
Oh, here we
So I'm
go.
like, I got this. So I take that apple, I hold it in my hand, my left hand. And I take it with my right. Now I'm left-handed, so it should have been the other way around. But
Like
I
a
take
freak.
But I take the knife in my right hand, and whew, I slice through that apple. I'm like, I'm good. Wait a minute.
Why is
I
the
didn't-
inside of the apple red?
I didn't know the apples bled red. I noticed that I cut my middle finger so bad. It's bleeding like shit, but same thing. I'm like, oh, shit. Mama's going to beat my ass.
yeah.
So I take a Band-Aid. I wrap it around.
Uh-huh.
Immediately bleeds through.
And it slides off because it can't even adhere to your skin.
So I rinse it a little. I put another Band-Aid. I'm like, damn it.
You didn't go
So
out and
I
tell your
wrap it
brother?
again. No, so I wrap it again, and I put some napkins around it.
Yep.
Now I'm like, look at that. It's working.
Big John
By the
Goss.
time I get outside, it's bleeding. My brother looks at me and goes, what's wrong with your hand? Nothing. Because he cannot wait to go tell my mother.
Yeah, he
Look
didn't
what
give
dumbass
a
did.
fuck about your
No,
hand. He gave a fuck about getting you in trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
fuck wood.
right.
Hey, mom, fuck wood. I'm still your favorite, right?
So, needless to say, I got 4 stitches in that middle finger. I still have the scar from it, and all because I was afraid to say anything. First, I was afraid to ask to have an apple cut because what are you doing eating when you're not supposed to be eating? Secondly, why are you cutting an apple when I'm home and you shouldn't be cutting it? And then thirdly, I got injured. It was the trifecta.
Yeah, all you're concerned about is your fucking well-being, not the blood leaking out your body. That can kill you, by the way.
Right.
It's bad. You're bad
Sure.
on the wrath of your fucking parents, right?
Right, but it's nothing compared to this hysteria that we got going on.
What you got?
The coronavirus.
We had 2 doctors sit right there, damn near back to back, and say we don't need to worry about this shit.
But it's gotten worse. The hysteria. Listen. So here I am laid up, right?
Okay.
This last week, sitting minding my own damn business.
Uh-huh.
Now I've got a big sliding glass door that sits out the front of my living room, so I can look out and I can see the world.
So let me ask you a question. Are you
Okay.
Kunta Kinte LeVar Burton, or are you Kunta Kinte John Amos? Because he got older and he was a John Amos one. I would think you'd be the John Amos one because you're not much mobile.
No,
Kunta
no. I'm
Kinte as the young one, he was still trying to run away.
right? Yeah. No, I'm not trying to go anywhere.
So,
Sit on my ass.
So you understand what your lot in life is at this
Right,
point.
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so you're John
So
Amos.
I can look out the window.
Uh-huh.
And I can watch the world go by. So I do, naturally, right? And I look over to my neighbors, and so I am at a T intersection, and they're on one of the corners across from me. Now, they're an older couple. They're probably 70 plus. And I watch the old, they pull up in their car. They pull up.
4-door what?
It's a Subaru hatchback thing.
Oh,
But
damn.
it's like a Legacy or something. It's a little higher so they can get in and out easy. It's not low. It's not one of the speedy ones.
Is she a lesbian because it's a Subaru?
No, they're just old and it's
All right.
convenient.
Just checking.
Yes.
A lot of lesbians drive Subarus. I was told that by a lesbian.
That is true.
All right.
That is true. So she gets out and goes to the back passenger door because she's on the passenger side. She opens the door, grabs a case of water. I'm thinking, no big deal. She's got a case of water.
Mm-hmm.
She walks to the front of her car, which they've pulled up. There's a truck in their driveway. They pulled up so close to the front of the truck, she can't get through.
Mm-hmm.
So she sets the water down, exasperated, like, how am I going to get to my house? And in my mind, I'm watching this unfold. I'm going, just walk around the other way. So after about 3.5 minutes, she picks the water up and walks around the other way. But as she walks by, she pops open the trunk of her car. Thinking, oh, okay, they went to the store. Fair enough, because her husband's inside already. She walks, makes it about halfway up the driveway, sets the water down, turns around, comes back. He comes out, picks up the water, goes back in. She goes back to the trunk of her car, grabs another case of water. Fair enough. They must have a party coming up. I don't know. Not partiers, because I've been here a little while. They're not partiers, but, who knows, right? Maybe it's a water party. She takes a second.
What, T-shirt contest for elderly people?
She grabs the second case of water, sets it down, walks back. Like, okay, now she's going to grab the chicken, the rice bowls, Costco things.
Water.
Another case of water.
Yeah.
I'm going, that seems excessive for two of you and a chihuahua, but whatever. Who am I to judge? Okay. This happens 7 times. 7 cases of water.
They believe in the hype.
What are you... And then on top of it, toilet paper.
Oh, yeah.
The water, maybe I can get... What are you doing with the toilet paper?
I don't know. You would think Clorox wipes will go with that.
I would think. Because I know hand sanitizer's gone. But toilet paper, listen, assholes, if you're so worried, buy a bidet. We've talked about bidets.
I love them.
They're better.
I think they're awesome.
Buy a bidet.
Yo, I was at Costco when that shit was going down, when the coronavirus thing hit and everybody was buying water. My Costco started selling just one case of water to people.
Good.
But here's the thing. All these people walking around with water, they're walking around with fucking hand sanitizer, they're walking around with goddamn Clorox wipes, and you know what they're still doing? They're still going to the fucking samples and eating the samples that everybody else has breathed over and touched over and all that shit. So you're so worried about fucking cleanliness, but free food still sets you off. You're good with that.
Listen, not only did they, and not just them, there's plenty of people out there that went and did this ridiculousness. You went out there and you bought 7 cases of water. And this, I'm speaking generically. You, whoever you are out there listening to us, you bought 7 cases of water. Listen, dumbass, you haven't had water in 13 years because your damn Diet Coke and your Diet Pepsi is what's been getting you through life. You're going to drink a case of that water and you're going to go into some kind of shock. Your body's going to freak out and you're going to die from lack of aspartame.
But before you die, you're going to have a clear pee like I did last week. Okay? So I can't get under those people like that. Did you see Joe Biden's wife, Jill Biden, playing offensive lineman? So Biden, he's up there giving a speech, whatever, and some protester jumped up there.
Oh, and she snatches him.
Yo, good on her, man. She turned Terminator. That's what I'm talking about. See, I think my girl
That's
got
a good
that.
girl.
I
think so too.
You think so too?
Yeah, yeah.
I think maybe I should have told her, no, I'm not fucking Peyton. What you gonna do about it, chick-ass chick? You know what I mean? To see what happened, right?
I think my girl would probably hug them and be like, "It's okay, come in."
You're just sweet, right? Till you get stabbed, and she's like, "Oh,
right.
Wood got stabbed. That's not my fault, right?" Yo, have you seen the benefits, or not the benefits, the prices of cruises since this coronavirus, to speak about
Have they
that
plummeted?
shit? So what that tells me is we've been getting fucked, because I saw a cruise to like some island I've never fucking heard of, right? It was like $299.
Yeah, well,
It was slash like $2,300 to take a fucking cruise.
You heard that they're not filling arenas for sporting events
Over in Italy, huh?
like.
Yeah.
So why is anyone going to go on a vacation there? Did you? And I like LeBron.
How did you put this to LeBron, Windhorst?
No. Hold on.
All right.
I like LeBron. He is one of my favorites, and he's got my vote for MVP this year.
Okay.
He said, because they asked him, well, what if they won't let fans in the stadium because of the coronavirus scare and blah blah blah? And he says, well, I'm not going to play. I play for the fans. I play for my team to have a good time. This is entertainment. This is for the fans. I'm not going to go in there and play to an empty arena. I'm not going to do it. Now, He probably would because, at the end of the day, it's $1.
Mm-hmm.
But I can appreciate that.
Well, it's evident that he wouldn't go in there and play for an empty arena, and I'll tell you why and how I knew that. I knew that once he got his hairline fixed, he's concerned about what people think.
Yeah,
Because that
that's true.
motherfucker's hairline started like hours, right? And now he's got a Paul George all of a sudden.
Did you see Shaquille O'Neal's hairline the other
Is
night?
that real? That cannot be fucking real.
It was fantastic.
That's not Mel Patton baldness. I think Shaq's fucking around. But what am I going to tell
No,
you? Right?
no, he had it cut. So he may have let it grow a little bit, and then he just had it cut right there. Because I look at me, and there's no way in hell that's happening to me. But maybe he's receded.
Yours wouldn't grow right there. Yours would grow over there.
Yeah.
You're a Lions fan.
Mm-hmm.
We had Diego in here. He's from Detroit.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah.
Right? This is how stupid these
Speaking
motherfuckers
of somebody
are.
that hasn't had water in 20 years.
Yeah. Quiet storm all day. I brush my teeth with that shit. So, Garth Brooks.
Okay.
Who's got some cool songs, right?
Yeah, he does.
I love all music. I don't have any country on my playlist, but I remember that Thunder Rolls, and he has some other songs. Thunder Rolls, I think, was about spousal abuse.
Yeah, it is. So I was invited. So I got asked on a date as a young buck, and the gal took me to a Garth Brooks concert. We were 7th row. Now I'm not a huge country fan,
Did you get in?
of course, and one of the best concerts. He is.
How's the child support with that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
all
not
right.
talk about that. But it was a great concert nonetheless, and I still, to this day, I'm appreciative that she took me to that because 7th row seeing Garth Brooks, it was a hell of a concert.
I'm gonna
Dude
put it
could
to
put
you
on a
this way.
concert.
I'm gonna put it to you this way. In my lifetime, that I've paid attention, there's been people who have had TV specials. Okay, It's been Elvis.
Yeah.
It's been Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And Garth Brooks. That's all I've seen. That had TV specials where, tonight on ABC we got this, we got that. That's all I've seen.
Another name that came to mind, and I don't know if he has, maybe I'd have to verify, is Elton John.
I never seen that one.
Okay.
I never seen that one.
I
But anyhow,
could be wrong. But
so
anyway.
Garth Brooks is in Detroit.
Right.
Okay? He's in Detroit. Who's the biggest Detroit star? Is it Isaiah?
Yeah, could be.
Okay. Is it Barry Sanders? Is it Bill Laimbeer?
If you're asking me, it's Barry Sanders.
Okay, Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
So Garth would say the same thing. He had a Barry Sanders shirt on. And these fuckers
Naturally.
in Detroit are so stupid, they thought it was a Bernie Sanders shirt and booed his ass. That's your people, because you're a fucking Detroit fan.
How, if you are in Detroit and you see the number 20 and you see Sanders, how do you think that's anybody other than Barry Sanders?
Period.
Dude's a legend
Yes.
there.
Yes.
I'm pretty certain you could go to any state in the country and show them that, and of course they probably have to be a little bit older, and I understand that's fine, but you could show that to a certain demographic and say, who is this? Barry Sanders. All day long. All day long.
He was a bad motherfucker too. He ran like a fucking dragonfly over the top of a lake. Seriously, he cut like that.
Yeah.
He did. And one of the baddest moves he ever had, I think it was against Ty Law, Patriots. He's running, and he runs off to the right, and Ty Law, for some reason, decides to turn around, puts his back to Barry, and Barry switches
gone.
and goes left. You know the one I'm
Yep,
talking about?
yep.
Dennis Hopper had that badass commercial when he dressed up like that old fucking alcoholic ref, and he goes, "You don't want to know about Barry Sanders, man." And he shows all these fucking highlights. That was a bad boy right there. James Lipton died. James Lipton died at like 92, 96, 95.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was that fucking old. He had a great dye job because this whole time I thought he was like 57. All right? But he did some great interviews and brought some things out in people. He's the original motherfucker. He's who we should look at for a mask off.
94 years old.
94. Passed away. Great interviews. He's had them all on.
Yeah.
He had Eddie,
And he
he had
looked
Dave.
great.
He
looked
had,
great.
Yeah, you're right. But he had all the big names. Tom Cruise. He just anybody, and he'd bring him out there and he would just ask him just random questions, a bunch of warm-up questions. I want to say that's where I got that from, but I'm not that smart. I thought I came up with it. So I started seeing the history of James Lipton.
But I don't. I feel like I know you well enough. You haven't been like, hey, so I've been listening to James Lipton for the last, and this is what I came up with.
Right, but maybe subliminally I got that shit.
Perhaps.
You know what I mean?
My great-grandmother died at 96 years old, and she was ready to go at about 82. So for him to make it to that age and look like he did, now my great-grandmother was born obviously older than him, so he was born in 1926. So my great grandmother was born 1900, somewhere right there.
Damn, that's badass.
And
Man.
she lived a long damn time. And man, she could say some racist shit.
Sometime right now, 1900, it was a different world, right?
Yeah.
Sometime, not that I'm excusing this shit, you know what I mean? Because if she was still alive right now and me and you were talking and she came down and said some shit, I'd be like, Wood, you better check your girl. You better check your fucking girl. I'm going to fuck you up. You know what I mean?
It made me so uncomfortable. So at the end of her days, she's 96 years old. She's on her way out. She's looking at she's staring down the barrel. And she has this, she's on hospice.
Okay.
She's at home. She's got a nurse that comes in, and it's this black lady that comes to and God bless that woman, because that she took it with a grain of salt. She's like, you know what? It's fine. Because my great grandmother's mind, she had dementia. It reverted back to when she was
8 years old.
Yeah. Like teens to preteens.
Yeah.
And some of the shit she would say to her.
I can imagine.
Oh my! And then I think, okay, I'm so grateful for my parents, because none of that verbiage, none of that mentality is in me or my parents. But they had to have heard it growing up.
I sat down with your parents, 2 weeks ago when you got your foot chopped off? I came in here and I talked to your mom and your dad, and I'm not talking on a racist thing. I'm not, saying they're not racist. I'm just saying they're cool people.
Right.
Your father is a fucking riot, and your mother is sweet as shit. Your mother's a nice lady.
Yeah,
So
they're good people.
how you became such an asshole is beyond me and your brother, because I know that motherfucker too. You guys had to work hard to do that, man. Do you know who Carl Wallinda was? Carl Wallinda was a tightrope walker.
Oh,
Okay? So he would do all this crazy shit. He was like the Evil Knievel of tightrope walking.
Okay. Did he die doing it?
Nice. Carl Wallinda died on national TV walking between two fucking buildings. So you do know who Carl Wallinda
know who he is. Yeah.
Okay. So his great grandson or his grandson, one of his relatives, Nick Wallinda, just had a special on TV where he's going to walk between buildings. Now,
I wouldn't do it.
I assume he made it, but all we want to see
Is him Paul?
It's like a fight.
Why
it's
do you
like
think
a car
everybody watched
race.
Evil Knievel?
All you want is the carnage.
Didn't you watch Evil? You know Evil.
I love
Knievel.
Evil Knievel.
And Evil Knievel Jr.
I love Evil Knievel. Robbie
Knievel.
Yeah.
I guess it's not Junior, but Robbie Knievel is Junior, whatever.
Close enough.
But all you wanted to do was watch them wreck.
See, get them fucked up.
Yeah.
Just like that back in the day when we had the Wild World of Sports where that skier got fucked up and ate up by the chain link fence. That was some famous shit.
Yeah.
And that guy broke most of his bones, like 90% of his fucking bones doing that.
So we're out there to watch that.
So Carl Wallinda, his offspring, Nick, just walked across some fucking thing. He married some crazy fucking broad that does the same thing as him.
No.
You must not love your kids if both you guys are fucking circus freaks, right?
I hope that they don't have any.
What?
Because why would you do that? It's dangerous as hell.
Yeah, right. So
they have these like gyms.
Okay.
You could do. You've seen the American Ninja Warrior stuff. Yeah. So they have gyms like that, and some of the obstacles are a tightrope.
Yeah.
Now I've tried that, and it's 4 inches wide.
Okay.
So my foot is approximately that, maybe a little bit wider, maybe 6, right? I can make it, I don't know, 15 feet, and then I'm tipping over.
Yeah.
Of course, now I'm trying to run because I am that guy. I could be on the show with a broken leg. But and then I watch my kids do it, who are smaller, lower to the ground, their center of gravity, and they can usually make it, but they're running. Now, to take that and make it a rope?
Not doing it.
Nope.
And not only that, put it across the fucking Grand Canyon or Arches National Park or fucking 2 skyscrapers in New York.
Nope.
I'm not doing that shit.
Nope.
These assholes, they get up there and do it. And once again, if I saw my relative die like that, I'm becoming a fucking accountant.
Yep.
I want no part of that shit.
I'm going to do, whatever puts me with my both feet on the ground and my ass in a chair.
What that becomes is ego, though.
Yeah.
People have the ego, so I have the family name and the pressure of the family fucking name. All right?
Evil Knievel, Robbie Knievel.
Right, exactly. But see, Robbie ain't his fucking father.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
And
I was watching, and the reason I bring it up, it's funny that you mentioned the tightrope, because I was watching, I had some downtime. Again, I'm going to reiterate that. Yeah. I was watching some Evil Knievel shit.
On what channel?
A YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you were just looking up shit.
Right.
I wonder what happened to this guy.
There's only so much porn. Speaking of porn,
yeah.
Pornhub is getting, they're trying to shut that down.
Who?
the general public.
Why?
Because they put an underage girl on there getting raped, apparently. Apparently that's a bad thing. God, people are shitty. My point is, I watched some Evel Knievel, and he was a lot of fun to watch because he crashed a lot.
You didn't give a fuck either.
Nope.
Got him, did it again.
I
man.
got hurt once, and I never want to go there again.
My mother would call me in the house for 2 things for fun. Everything else she called me in the house for was changing the remote control, getting her a glass of water, making my bed, all that shit. But she would call me in for Muhammad Ali fights, which came on normal TV, and she would call me in for Evel Knievel. And I would run my little 7-year-old ass home so fucking fast to watch that shit, man. I love that motherfucker.
And you brought up Muhammad Ali. I watched the Joe Frazier fight just today.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact.
Yeah. Because you had time.
Because I had time on my hands.
Have you ever
what
eaten
a hell of a fight.
Have you ever eaten a hot dog on a stick?
Yeah, I have.
Why?
A long time ago.
Yeah, I've never done that. Hot dog on a stick and Wiener Schnitzel.
Because I watched the girls making the lemonade.
Hot.
That was it.
Hot.
That was the only reason.
I remember the ones in the mall growing up.
They
hot.
always put them on the corner of like the main strip of the mall.
Great pants.
And into the entrance of the food court. It was intentional.
Yeah.
Now I see that. But out there bouncing and smushing that lemonade.
Yeah. They got that little stick in their hand.
I need to buy me a hot dog on a stick.
Yeah, it was a good time, man. It was a good time. 2 things I want to say before we get out of here. Number 1, Judge Judy retired. There's an end of an era.
Yeah, it is.
I wish she didn't
25 years.
I wish she just didn't do civil court. I wish she did like fucking murder cases and shit.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, dress motherfucker. I would love to see Judge Judy on fucking Dateline. You know what I mean? Talking about that shit.
Well, she's got another show coming up. She's going away from the People's Court. Is it the People's Court? Isn't that what it is?
No, it's Judge Judy.
Or Judge Judy. That's right. I'm sorry.
People's Court was Judge Wapner.
That's right.
10 minutes to Wapner.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, Judge Judy, 25 years, but she's got some. So that's done, but she's got something else coming. And maybe it is something like that. And I hope the hell it is.
Then,
just dressing someone down.
I'd like to talk about the best career turnaround I think I've ever seen is Tony Romo. Tony Romo got $17 million to run his fucking yap on football and call plays out that he never fucking saw happen when he had the fucking ball in his hand.
That's true.
I never understood that.
Have you listened to him, though?
I love.
I do,
you
too.
Like him?
I
love
him.
fucking Tony.
Yeah.
I'm not dogging him. Give him the $17 million.
Right.
Tony, if they're going to pay you $17 million to talk
Do
football,
it.
do it. They never paid you that to throw a fucking football because you couldn't read fucking defenses. But now that you're up and above, and I'm not even a Cowboys fan, I just can't understand how in the fuck you're in the game and you don't see that shit. Now you go in the booth and you're like, oh, this is going to be a bootleg. Oh, this is going to be a blitz. Oh, this is going to be a 2-man rush. This is going.
Dude's
how,
awesome.
How do you know that shit when
know.
you were standing out there and you're like,
I'm gonna go down.
right?
Yeah,
So,
I don't know.
So good on him. That's
It's-
a great turnaround.
It is.
I'm happy for him. Good.
And Tim Tebow got cut from the Mets.
Again, wasn't it AAA?
Yeah. He went to spring tryouts or whatever, and for the Mets,
Yeah.
and he got cut. So he's gonna probably go to AAA again.
Okay.
Not
What
do
Tim
it or whatever.
Tebow should do, because I'm going to tell him how to run his life, right?
You should go.
Is he should go and work with Joel Osteen. and no, seriously, and have a fucking spinoff off his church and go open his own church.
Right.
And
With the amount of followers that dude has,
he'd be fine.
Yep.
He'd be fine.
He
so
would make the
that's
money.
what you should do. I say that about Tim Tebow, just like I say about MC Hammer when he should have done the Kurt Franklin thing and went and done the religious thing when he had that song "We'll Pray." Right.
Yeah.
That's why we pray. Pray.
Could
right?
you imagine?
And he should have went into religion,
Yeah.
but he didn't. He went to this funky headhunter bullshit with the gangster rap and fucked up his career.
He should have followed the path of Maze and jumped in there.
Listen to me.
Yeah, you heard it here, guys. Listen to Keith on So What You Saying, and there's nothing better to do than to say, Keith, is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
You heard it here.
Felt good.
You did.
Peas all dark yellow again.
It's gonna be great. We're in the woodshed this week. We're all over the place. We had 2 weeks worth of pent up frustrations that we had to let out.
What movie is that? That's the Nutty Professor. When she goes,
Yeah.
45 years of built-up frustration, right? Is that Nutty Professor? Because he hadn't fucked nobody.
It's great stuff. So, guys, this is Nutty, and I hope you liked it all. SoWhutChuSayin.com. SoWhutChuSayin at gmail.com. Keep bringing those emails because we love them. We do. And then anchor.fm/SoWhutChuSayin. That's where you could contribute. We're going to we're branching out.
And Ask Radio.
Ask Radio.
Ask Radio.
Don't forget Monday nights, guys. Monday nights. We're out there.
That's our slot.
It is. So check it out. If you're cruising down the road and you're like, what's on the radio tonight? Ask FM.
Yeah.
That's where we're at, guys.
Get it.
Go check it out. We're doing something. From now on, we're going to try and do something extra, and that's we're going to put this podcast up on YouTube. We're going to make it as the kids these days call it a vlog.
Yeah.
It's not quite a vlog, but it's just us talking shit, and you can watch it if you want. If you're into that, if you're into watching.
These motherfuckers, it's the closest thing they can get to human contact, okay? So I can't walk up to somebody and talk to them, but I can watch you on YouTube, and that's what they want, so that's what we're doing, because we're pandering, I guess.
That's where we are. Hey, guys, I'm going to ask you to do one thing, and that's simple. After you listen, before you listen, during you listen, whatever, it doesn't matter, share this episode with somebody. Send it to them. They've got this thing. And this is behind the scenes. Now, this is us trying to pimp ourselves out there a little bit. They got this thing. It's called the Top 200. We are currently in that Top 200. We are Top 100 in entertainment news. So share it out there. Share it out there with family, friends. We always post this on social media. We always post it wherever you're hearing our voice. You can send it to somebody. Find that person in your family, in your friend group that likes hearing people talk shit. Send it to them. Have them listen. And then just say, hey, give it a minute. Check it out. You're going to like it. Send it to somebody else. Have them do the same damn thing. Let's get this thing going. Let's get us up. You know what? Let's be wild. Let's shoot for top 50. Let's shoot for top 50. So, guys, we're asking you, share this out there. Give us a rating. Give us a review on iTunes because that helps it as well. Share it with everybody that you could think of. Let's get us in the top 50 over this month. Push this podcast out there. It's So What You Saying. And with that, Keith, I got to tell you, my man, it's been a pleasure.
Please, baby, please. We out.
So what you saying? Touchdown.